do have an official quorum. Everyone's here. I hope and pray we get business accomplished this evening. Therefore, we can reopen Thornton Township, the services, especially for the seniors and the veterans, as relates to transportation and also the GA department, whereas you can enter this building without having any issues. So that's my hope and prayer for this evening. I would like to call to order the meeting of Thornton Township. Today is February 28th, 2025. Time is
Trustee Gonzalez, Trustee Gray Everett, Trustee Carlisle, Trustee Supervisor Hilliard. Right. If we all stand for the pledge.
next we have to approve the minutes of the special board meeting for December 20th, 2024 at 3:30 p.m. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a motion and second? Please call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Wiedemann.
Yes.
Supervisor Hilliard.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next on the agenda is approval of bids. Is there a motion to approve the general? Is there a second?
I have an amended motion.
All right. Before we do the amended motion, is there a second to approve the bills? I'll second. Any discussion?
Yes, I have an amended motion.
All right. You got to get a second on your amended motion. Is there a second to amend the motion? All right.
For the amended motion, yes, second.
She already seconded.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So this is for the general fund. Asking to remove item 276, which is JM Sales, 293 OKK Trading. Also 300 for Southland RCM Communication, 301 for Southland RCM Communication, 302 Southland RCM Communication, and the other two, I got the answer to the question, so they are fine to stay in the bill list.
All right, and why are you removing the communication?
That vendor knows about the image ordinance, and most of the items that were done weren't in compliance, and so we would still like to see the items that were created by this vendor to make sure they were in compliance with the image ordinance.
Okay, so if you felt something wasn't in compliance, I had these bills for quite some time. I think you guys should have got that, squared away before we got here, because people been waiting on their money for over 90 days. And I just think that's unfair to get to a board meeting finally and be able to approve bills without, real justification of why we're not moving forward with the bill. I'm gonna make that for the record. I feel that you guys should pay everybody due to the fact of not having board meetings. I think everyone's entitled to their money. And moving forward, make sure you check everything before we get to the meeting, so y'all not taking vendors out and not paying people because they've waited quite some time. All right, any more discussion? All right, Carla.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Wiedemann.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Supervisor Hilliard.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, next on the agenda is there a motion to approve the general assistance fund? All right, is there a second?
I would like to make an amended motion for this fund as well.
All right,
Second.
The motion is to,
You should just state what the motion is.
to remove, select few of you.
okay, go ahead.
All right, so number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 are all placed in. These are all credit card bills, so these are already paid, and we would like to see what communication was sent out to the residents. Also, 74, 75, and 76. Again, we just want to make sure that the image ordinance is being complied with. And, we did reach out to the attorney asking if they could give a written, just to let us know whether or not GA falls under this, image ordinance. And if it does, then we want to make sure that, it's in compliance. And if not, then we'll vote to move these bills forward. We're just waiting on, the attorney to reply.
All right, again, I reinstate what I stated earlier. You guys had ample time to make sure you get checks and balances. We have not had board meetings, but to call people, check out whatever information you wanted to know before we got here and taking people off of the bills. People have waited over again 90 days to get paid, and I just think that every vendor is entitled to their own. Whether you have a difference of opinions today, you had time to call and check it out before we got here and not pay someone once again. That's for the record. All right, any more discussion? All right, caller.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Weedman?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next, is there a motion to approve the road and bridge fund?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Weedman? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, so I want to thank everybody for paying the bills. So now vendors can continue with services here in Thornton Township, especially our food department for your food boxes. So thank you so much. Next on the agenda is old business. Is there a motion to approve supervisors 100% property tax refund for all homeowners in Thornton Township? Is there a motion? Is there a second? I second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Carlisle?
No.
Trustee Weedman? Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right. So you guys, I received a refund of your own property tax. But anyway, so I would like to say
$30?
for the rest of God, it was good that you finished my meeting. I appreciate it. It hurts my heart. Well, hurts my heart. I won't say heart, because I never hurt my heart. I keep doing this here, which is coming meeting to show up for people, right? So it saddens my heart because people really are hurting in Thornton Township. People really needed a refund for their property taxes. A lot of people property taxes have an interest
Of $40.
a year. And unfortunately, you guys don't understand how the tax bill works. Here in Thornton Township, whatever portion you paid into was going to be given back to you. So if you pay $50, you get $53 back. If you pay $200, you get $200 back. Whatever our portion was for Township. Because I know that everybody that I spoke to, claimed that they need some kind of relief. And that was our way of giving some type of relief to the resident of Thornton Township. The price tag on that is $2 million. It was refunded from our general assistance fund, which we do have over $4 million surplus, and I'm not sure I get that, in that account, and we wanted to give half of that back to the community who so desperately needs. So maybe next time I'm gonna keep putting it on the agenda, until hopefully somebody up here say they really want to help the rest of the Thornton Township. So that's the purpose of the property tax refund. Whereas in the past they used to pick and choose who they want to give it to. I think everybody is entitled to the refund. So with no discrimination, no pick who you know or who you like, it's every single homeowner in Thornton Township was entitled to that refund and would have received that refund right away. So I just want to make sure there's some clarity out there because there's never no clarity as relates to what we do. All right, next. Is there a motion to approve bonuses for all Thornton Township employees? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there a motion and second? Any discussion? All right, go ahead.
So before we take a vote on this, I want to just kind of address the employees. When I tell you that, for me, this is definitely a discussion that I would like to keep on the table. I just feel like we need to get through budgets first, make sure that the financials are where we need them to be able to do this stuff. So When I tell you that my vote tonight does not reflect conversations moving forward, I mean that.
Okay. Any more discussion? All right, call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Weedman.
No.
Trustee Carlisle.
No.
Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Supervisor Henry.
Definitely yes.
Motion failed.
All right. So let me explain to you guys what just happened before. Okay, guys, we are in the actual board meeting, so if you don't want to get you, close your ears. So as I'm trying to explain to those that do want to listen, hear a different narrative than just the one before you, I would like residents to understand what just happened. Employees have been asking for bonuses for years here in Thornton Township. I do know that some employees, when President Corelli was here, did receive bonuses, and he just picked whatever price or total that he wanted to give to those that, of course, he liked or loved or whatever, right? But us here at Thornton Township, we wanted everybody to benefit from a bonus that they really, really need. As you can see or saw, in the last 90 days, the board has been gridlock, has not been showing up to board meetings. And when I say not showing up, I'm speaking of two trustees, Trustee Carmen, Trustee Chris. So we could not take care of any of the business that was needed to be taken care of, such as bills or employees of some type of relief. A lot of them have issues, have problems.
We got issues,
Financially. So we wanted to give them some type of relief. We wanted to give them a bonuses just to help them over the hump. We have surplus. So there's no reason why we should not be able to afford a bonus for all of our staff. And it's not just certain people, it's every single person.
Do you really, though?
That works for the township will get a bonus. And that's what I'm going to continue to fight for, strive for, and I hope and pray that this board will have a change of heart. It will give the bonus to the employees, especially the last 2 weeks. They have not been working due to the fact of no form. So they couldn't enter the building because we didn't have insurance. So they have been without work, without income for 2 weeks. So this would have gave them some type of relief to catch up with their bills, their mortgages, their rent, their car note, their kids for daycare. It's all type of things that we hear from our employees. And our job, our goal was to try to make them whole or at least get them over the hump. So that was the purpose of the bonus. I still stand on what I said, which is I do want to give all of my employees here at Thornton Township a bonus. So that's what that is. Next on the agenda, and that's for the record. Next on the agenda is the approval of the forensic audit proposal submitted by eBay. Is there motion? Is there a second?
On the water.
Yeah, motion is second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Wiedemann.
No.
Trustee Carlisle. Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez. Supervisor Henry.
Definitely yes.
She just looked for the answer.
So again, as we go through the motions, I just want you to understand what's before you once again. This is something that myself, Trustee Carmen, and Trustee Chris all voted for. We voted to do a forensic audit of credit cards used by Carmen and Keith Freeman. Unfortunately, we are at this stage where now we can pick the person to move forward with the investigation of the use of credit cards. And again, it saddens my heart that people don't want to move forward on something they voted to do, claiming that they wanted to be transparent, but yet they're saying no to moving forward so the actual investigation can take its place. We did use the proper channels as it relates to putting in the paper, put it out for bid, things of that nature. And now we're here at this time trying to move forward. And just like y'all see them voting today, they could have came at every single board meeting, did exactly what they're doing today, which is vote no. They could have voted no, and we would have voted yes, right? And it would not have passed. The township did not have to become gridlocked without insurance, without services to you residents. All the two trustees had to do is just show up to a meeting and vote no, and we would have voted yes, and then it would have died.
What that got to do with eBay?
Okay, guys, if you could, thank you. If it would have been 2-2, it would have died, and we could have kept moving forward with township business. I just want to make sure people understand, but don't know what's going on before. So that's that for.
Stop and stealing.
About this. So this was, passed on 9/24, and I agree with it. But we also agreed to another, forensic audit on 3 years of each department. Why wasn't that ever submitted?
So if you had that question, you could have asked.
Well, I'm asking.
She's asking it now.
I'm asking now. And I did email. I emailed months ago, and I never got a response. So I'm asking now.
All right. People tend to put up smoke signals as it relates to the question before you. The question before you is on the agenda for approval, and all you have to do is approve. If people have questions about anything else, it has nothing to do with what's before you, which is to vote to investigate Carmen Carlisle for the
Carlisle.
that she has.
Tiffany Tahoe.
Tiffany Tahoe.
That's
defamation, sir.
Stop disrespecting.
You don't have to do it. So if you say no, you said no, but before you said yes, you said, I'm transparent. I'm gonna vote. So vote and let's move forward. Hold on, trustee. You don't have to trust trustee. Trustee.
Send it out to the
Have the
board.
floor.
I don't trust your administration.
And we don't trust you. So that's why we're doing this. So we're trying to move forward.
We don't trust you.
Now people know exactly how to respect you. That's what they want to know. And as it relates to any other department, we also voted to investigate every single department here in Thornton Township. That's the part they leaving out to y'all. I voted for it. She voted for it. Chris voted for it. So we all voted to investigate every single department at Thornton Township, just so we are crystal clear of what happened. If I would have said no, guess what? It would not have happened. So that's, again, another reason why I'm saying they should have came to every single board meeting, because you have to have 3 confirmed votes for anything to pass in Thornton Township, as you see before you. That's why you don't have any bonuses, because 3 of us said no, 2 of us said yes. It's the same concept. There was no reason for us to have our doors locked and shut down because people could not get out of their personal feelings and come to a board meeting, and that is the truth, period. Next, moving on. Next, is there a motion to approve IT and Senior Services Department, and receive credit cards to handle the day-to-day operation? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
All right. You want to make one of them? All right, it's been a motion and second. Any discussion? All right, call.
Trustee Weedman,
No.
trustee Gray Everett, trustee Carlisle, trustee Gonzalez,
No.
supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion failed.
So again, I don't explain every vote we go through so that people understand what's before them, so you don't go out with misinformation. IT definitely needs a credit card here at Thornton Township. There's a lot of services
For what?
that went down, little do people know.
You heard about the
IT,
credit card.
And the sad part about it is we had no way to kind of make it home because people weren't coming to board meetings. So things was crashing, employees couldn't do their job, do work. It was days when we were just here, meaning staff. So it's a lot of issues that you don't know about that we try to complete and fix. But if people are so stubborn and don't want to give people the right tools to run their operation, then this is what you get. So I just pray that people understand this is a business, no matter how you look at it, and you must run it as a business. So in the business, you need the proper things to run that establishment. And right now, they don't have what they need. So that's IT and then especially senior services. And those 2 individuals over both departments, guess what? Been here way over 10 years plus. So when people talk about trust and transparency, they all been here. And what I love about each person having their own card is that they are accountable for what they use in that particular department. I just want to make sure everybody understands the why for IT and the why for senior services. So that's it. Yeah, go ahead.
So I just want to be clear to the department heads that she's speaking of, that it's not at all that I don't trust you guys. I absolutely do trust you guys. I don't trust the person in charge to take accountability for anything else that's going on. Just know that when she sits up here telling you that you guys are at fault for this, that is not why I voted the way I did.
So with that, just so y'all know, with a credit card, we spoke of father for those that didn't graduate from high school. So.
Where your degree from Robert Morris? That shit don't exist. You ain't got Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's just like a do not tell somebody.
Man, don't do that again. Don't do that again, bro.
In your position, you are responsible for whatever you say.
But you fucked your way to the top. Or that butt.
And that's what it's all about. Hold on. You go for the stuff. Stop running from it. Stop hiding from it. Stop shooting up people you guys make things move in Thornton Township. All right.
I have another comment.
Is there a motion, Supervisor?
I have another comment.
Okay, well, you know with
So what
She got a comment,
So what you say might be
She
true,
got a comment.
but I'm sitting at the same table as you are.
Is there a motion? All right, is there a second? Second. All right, it's been motion and second. Any discussion? All right, call the roll.
Supervisor Trustee Gray Everett.
Scratching her head, she trying to figure out which one it is.
She's looking for the answers.
That's crazy to me. She don't
You know
know.
what to do, Miss Gray?
Say yes.
She said to tell her say yes.
You
Oh my
gotta get
God.
calls for like competence. That women
Trustee
ain't got a mind.
Carlisle. Trustee Wiedemann.
It's crazy.
Supervisor Henry.
Definitely yes.
Motion failed.
All right, next on the agenda is a motion to adopt the 2024/2025 budget and appropriation orders 24-010 for Thornton Township General Fund. Is there a motion? Motion that we adopt appropriation ordinance 24-10 for Township General Fund. Our motion. Is there a second? It's been motion and second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Trustee Carlisle.
No.
Trustee Wiedemann.
No.
Supervisor Henry.
Definitely yes.
Motion
All
failed.
right, so again, guys, both of the budgets have not been passed. We over a year now without a budget here in Thornton Township, and we had budgets forever in advance, and we should now be passing a budget, because we're now on the second budget, which is, we'll be doing the next month or so. So I just want to point out to y'all how things have constantly been, realized in Thornton Township, and we kind of need to handle the business, because right now, as you can see, the business is being handled by people that don't want to move the township government forward. So, next on the agenda, is there a motion? So, at 7, 8, 7 and 8, we already passed these two. We did. That's the ones we voted on. We did. Okay. So again, let me refresh you. Remember, this is why I always say, let me ask you. No, they don't read, so read this one. Okay, on September 24th, 2024, right? Myself, Trustee Carmen, and Trustee Chris voted to investigate every single department in Thornton Township. So to place this on the agenda again, to act like basically y'all talking, certain departments, when we said all of the departments will be investigated. There's no need to reapprove something that's already approved. And that's my point you already approved it. So approve it again to do what? It's already approved. This is the date, this is the minute. Y'all can pour it, lift it up, take a picture.
We trying for you.
That's where it's at. That's why I was saying those items are already ordered. Okay, so moving on.
Yes. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Microphone. Your mic.
I'm just trying to get understand. Already, attorney, did you vote on these? Yeah, I want to.
Her question was, can they vote on something that's on the agenda? He said.
Yes, these two items are very specific matters that can be voted on. They are properly on the agenda, and they can certainly be voted on with a motion and a second, followed by discussion and a roll call vote.
Thank you.
Item 7.
All right, so as I was stating, that's already approved, regardless of vote of it or not, it's already approved. So he said, just so you understand what's going on, he just said, well, anything that comes to the general is already.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
Doing it again makes no sense. But I would like to point out how people target certain departments.
You're trying to hook with me.
It's all that is, because it's all together as a whole that we're trying to investigate every single department at Thornton Township. So just want to clear that. So I will not be voting again for this, I'm sorry.
The attorney said he was
Hold on,
voting
trustee. Y'all gotta learn how to rule the order. I did not give you the floor. Stop. On September
You just want to ignore the
2024,
attorney.
we voted for every single department to be investigated here at Thornton Township. Just so we crystal clear, in the fact, everybody here, understands of what is guilty and what it is. For everything they in all the road.
We're clear all the road.
I think all the road. These are the roads. So I just want to make sure
Motion to end debate and call the roll.
Second.
Okay, as I was saying.
There's a motion like that, it's
What is wrong with the sound? We can't hear you.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett. Yes. Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Wiedemann.
Yes.
Supervisor Higgins. Motion passes.
We can't hear you.
correct, so discussion is ended, so the very next procedure is to have a roll call vote with respect to the.
Trustee Gonzalez said vote on item 7.
You trump that with your motion to stop discussion.
So my motion to vote on 7, 8, and 9.
Thank you.
So, just so you know.
They're trying to run the state.
No discussion. No discussion. Call the roll.
Call the roll. Call the roll.
You guys, we
No.
are warning.
Call the roll. Call the roll. We don't want to hear you either. Shut your ass up. Nobody want to hear that.
Guys, please.
Ain't no please. You get what you get.
Any other items?
Shut the fuck up. Let him talk.
Independent investigator or employees. Those are the three items.
That's the lawyer talk.
She said that.
That's the lawyer
You
talk.
know what it is. In the
You don't care. She knows. That's why she called. She's gonna put it up for vote.
Protect your voice, lawyer.
We can't hear you. It sounds sucks.
No, we're currently only on item number 7. There was a motion to close debate. That was approved. And now the clerk should do the roll call with respect to approval of item number 7.
We haven't heard anything.
Right, but that's incorrect.
Your lawyer's been educating you.
Consent agenda, so you're going, then she can add on.
Now you wanna argue with the lawyer.
All right. So we're gonna do a single vote on number 7. Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Wiedemann.
Ain't that illegal, of course?
Trustee Gray Everett.
Abstain. She didn't go lay
I'm
down.
trying to educate.
Why is she having a separate conversation? That's not fair.
Trying to send that old lady to prison. Leave her alone.
What is she telling her to do? That's illegal.
Great. Eric, go home and go lay down. Go lay down.
It's your bedtime, dear.
Go lay down.
It's your bedtime.
As a matter of fact, we don't even need you no more. We got competent trustees now. Go home.
Trying to put that old lady in
We
prison.
got education going on here.
Trustee Gray Everett.
We can't hear you, ma'am.
Them teeth in.
Supervisor Henry.
No.
Motion passed.
To approve number 8, is there a motion? I'll make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, the motion is second, discussion. All right, call roll.
Trustee Wiedemann.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett.
No.
Supervisor Henry.
No.
Motion
All
passed.
right, next, is there a motion to approve number 9? Motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, the motion is second, discussion.
Who motion?
All right, call roll.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett.
No.
Trustee Wiedemann.
Yes.
Supervisor Henry.
Definitely not.
Motion passed.
Next, is there a motion, number 10? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion is second. All right.
I have discussion. So on the dates for the board meeting, the second board meeting in February falls on the 25th, which.
No. What it was on the last, holiday, calendar, usually we have, elections off because they hold the elections down here, but we don't have a, primary on February 25th, the township will be open.
But will we have a board meeting?
Yes. Is that election day?
It is.
Very
important one.
So can we vote to change it to the 24th?
The 25th is a, regular scheduled board meeting. What is your suggestion of changing the date? The 20. Go ahead.
I was hoping the 24th. That's Monday.
Well, let's do the 26th.
The day after she goes.
That's too bad.
Which day, is it 26th? Which one?
The 24th.
We have the 24th and 26th, before us.
Procedurally, Trustee Wiedemann, you could do a motion to amend the calendar to change February 25th to February 24th. If there's a second to that motion, then there can be a roll call vote with respect to that change.
Okay, I would like to make a motion to change the board meeting on February 25th to February 24th.
Gonzalez, second. Trustee Wiedemann? Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henry? No. Motion passed.
Next on the agenda is resolution proclamations and
We
ordinances.
still need to vote to approve the calendar in its entirety.
Right.
Is there a motion?
Y'all thought that lawyer was dead. That's a lie.
Motion.
Yeah, I ain't going to jail. Fuck that. I know that's right. Hell no.
We already approved it, we're just doing, revised, that February 25th, incorrect date. But it was, the calendar was approved, whenever we met.
So there was a motion to approve the amended calendar that was seconded. There was a motion to amend that. We still need a roll call vote.
All right. Amend the calendar.
We need a roll call to approve item number 10.
Did we get a first and did we get a?
I motion.
Yes, we do.
Okay. All right. Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Wiedemann?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Yes, okay. Supervisor Henry?
No. All right.
Motion passed.
Next on the agenda is resolution proclamations and ordinances. Is there a motion to approve ordinance number 24-013, general fund and general assistance fund tax levy ordinance? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Call
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Wiedemann?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
No.
Motion passed.
Okay, so as it relates to the tax levy, as you guys know, if people follow how this is gonna operate, you normally will pass your budget and then pass the tax levy. What just happened before you people were job hunting. People have just did something and you guessing, ooh, and I, great. But you should ask questions so you understand what happened. And what just happened is, they should have made sure they told you how they allocated the funds and where it's going to go before they pass the tax levy. I said it at the last meeting when they tried to do it before. I'm saying it again for those that do listen to supervisors. I just want you to understand where we are as it relates to a tax levy. So your tax levy has been increased here in Thornton Township. And we do not have a budget as it relates to the difference in where it's going to go. Because they did budget first, they have a levy before they budget. So they're doing it backwards. You have to budget first, and then you go through the tax levy. But we didn't do that. So I just want to point that out, that's for the record. Next on the agenda, is there a motion? Okay, next on the agenda, is there a motion to adopt resolution, for Jesse? Is there a motion? Motion second. Second. Is there a motion second? Any discussion? Call roll.
Trustee Gray Everett? Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
I'm sorry, I know we're calling a roll, but out of respect for, the assessor, can we read it into record?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, finish your roll call, right?
Trustee Wiedemann?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, go ahead, trustee, you can read what you want to record.
That was nasty.
More cuteness.
No tax.
That's nasty.
Resolution in memoriam Jesse Elston. Whereas Thornton Township has received notice of the passing of Jesse Elston, who departed this life on Sunday, December 29th, 2024, at approximately 1:30 a.m. at Eagles Hospital. And whereas the clerk, supervisor, trustees, elected officials, and employees of Thornton Township wish to extend and convey their collective sincere sympathy to our township assessor, Cassandra Elston, Jesse Elston's family and friends on this sad event, and whereas Jesse Elston, a beloved veteran, father figure who greatly contributed to his community, was well known and valued by many. Born August 1st, 1946 in Chicago, Illinois, to the late Jesse and Corinne Elston, he was the younger of two children, including his sister Jackie Rivera. Jesse, the devoted husband of Assessor Cassandra Elston, beloved father to 8 children, Erica Jackson, Terrell, Jasmine Frowner, Roderick Elston, Anthony Calloway, Kanisha Brooms, Erica Abraham, Kelly Ever, Marquette Elston, and one stepdaughter, Yolanda Charis Holborn. He cherished all his children. He will leave behind a legacy of love, leadership, and service that touched so many lives and will forever be remembered. And whereas Jesse Elston was united in marriage in late August of 2018 to Cassandra Holbert Elston, Thornton Township Assessor. The wedding was a beautiful celebration of their love and life together. The wedding was attended by many friends and family. Jesse was an important part of Cassandra's campaign for Thornton Township Assessor, where he volunteered for her campaign and others. Jesse was close to former Thornton Township Supervisor Frank M. Zuccarelli, the former clerk Jacqueline Rivera, his sister. And whereas Jesse Elston, who was kind-hearted to everyone that knew him and sought to be a beacon to the veterans and those in need. He served in the United Navy and received an honorable discharge on January 10, 1969. He was loved and will be missed by all who knew and loved him. And for I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God. Job 19:25-26. Now therefore be it resolved that the clerk, supervisor, trustees, elected officials, and employees of Thornton Township do hereby convey their most sincere sympathy to our township assessor, Cassandra Elston, family and friends of Jesse Elston, by the passage of this resolution in memoriam, and be it further resolved that this resolution be spread upon the records of Thornton Township for all to see, and that a true hard copy thereof be delivered to Jesse Elston's family as a sign of our respect and sympathy. Adopted this 28th day of January, AD 2025.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank the board. I want to thank everyone here tonight, and also all the residents of Thornton Township for your love, the cards, your prayers, and just your total support. Jesse loved everyone here in Thornton Township. He did his best to show that to everyone. I love you guys. I will always continue to love you. Again, thank you, and God bless you all.
Next on the agenda is new business. Are you guys okay with doing a consent agenda for all insurance? Okay. Is there a motion to do a consent agenda for items 1 through 5? All right, is there a second? Second. Then,